Hey, what's happening? We're here at the Leicester residence with the inhabitants of the Leicester residence. This naughty-head devil is Phineas Brown. So what's happening? It's got a little cold. He just had lunch. And this is Starling Lucine. Say hi. That's as much as you're gonna get. She's very charming and yet very, very outgoing, as you can see. We have fun. I'm a stay-at-home dad during the day. I do comedy at night, so this is what I do. It's cheaper than paying somebody to do who I don't know, and also I get a chance to spend time with them and bond, which is cool. I feed them, change them, play with them. Sometimes I bore them, so it's fun. So I'm here with them all day. It's tough because sometimes I don't have a conversation with anybody for like 6 hours. So when I get around adults, man, it's like I'm the kid. I don't stop talking. But at the same time, it's great. I think it's like I said, it's a great balance for me doing my comedy. When I get out on stage, I really appreciate being on stage. My mother-in-law living with me. See the picture right there? My mother-in-law living with me. My 2 older boys, and I got twins, and then I got my wife. So we are definitely packed in here real good. She loves putting her hand in my mouth. I don't know if that's her way of telling me to be quiet, or she's just a masochist. Either way, her fingers remind me of French fries, so it works for everybody. So yeah, man, this is it, man. This is my inspiration for my jokes, man. Like people say, where do you come up with your material? And I'm like, shit, I come up with my material through everyday life, man. They do. I mean, I have 4 children living in this house. There's 4 bedrooms. There's 4 times the opportunity to write. And while a lot of my material happens here, I can never write it here because there's too much going on for me to focus my brain on writing. But we get plenty of material out of these 2 particularly. I try to write around their schedule. Why are you taking those off? Put it back on. Don't look at the camera. Put it back on. I talk to them like they're adults. I don't baby talk them, if you notice. That way they don't have to be broken out of the baby talk when it's come time to be really involved. Leave that alone. Put your shoe back on. Starling. Star. Put your shoe back on. Put it back on your foot. I'm real with my kids. I really believe in preparing them for what's out there in the world. So I don't pull punches. As a black father, it's hard. We get judged by society whether we have our kids with us or we don't. Most times people don't see us with our kids, so when we do get a chance to be with them, we get the weird look like, are they even his? And as you can see, it's hard to tell these aren't mine. Like, I grew up without a father. So having kids was really, really what I wanted to do. I wanted to do it well, and I really drive that home on stage. I try to drive that home on stage. I knew I wanted, I come from a very small, this is me, I was the only child. So I knew I was going to have more than 1 kid. I planned it. My wife wanted 5. Then my boy Zen, when he was like, 4 or almost 5. No, he was almost 5.
Showing his baseball prowess.
No, he's not, because if you see there, you see he's striking out. He's getting ready. The legendary baseball joke. He is getting ready to strike out, but he's smiling and everybody's happy. Well, what about me that makes you want to be like me?
Like, for example, I want to be a kind of dad that cares about his children and.
I don't care about you guys. I still listen to my internal compass, my own voice. I run things by my wife, who's my rock. She is definitely. I won't say she writes my material, but she certainly influences a lot of it. Your parents get along?
Hardly ever.
And who's always yelling at who?
Usually it's you, but sometimes mom overreacts.
A lot of people ask me, how does your comedy affect your kids? Do they know about, you know, how does doing comedy, you're doing comedy affect your raising your children? Do they know about what you do? Can they watch what you do? And my answer is yes. They can see me perform. They have. They've seen me editing my own tapes. They've seen me watching my own stuff, which is painful. And, you know, I'm sure they don't say anything. They just kind of watch it. Sometimes when I say something I'm not supposed to say on different tapes or different DVDs, I send them out of the room. But they hear me. I know they hear me. And I know they're giggling their asses off. I've actually heard Zen quote my jokes. My oldest quote some of my jokes. So it's a responsibility for me to be able to say things that I can actually answer questions about later on. And that's what. And any comedian as a parent should be able to do that. You should be able to answer the questions with impunity.
I'm pretty interested in starting comedy.
He asked me to help him write some bits. What kind of stuff do you want to talk about?
I don't know yet, but I'm gonna find something interesting.
You always like talking about your brother, how much he gets on your nerves.
I may do that and I may not.
Come here. Come on. Come on. Don't look around like you ain't talking to you. Hey! Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. There you go. Come on. You lazy. You lazy. One of the things that was great about marrying my wife, who's from the Midwest, she came from a drama background. She did a lot of acting, a lot of theater, and so she acts out a lot around here. And obviously, I'm not a shy person. So my kids were naturally adept to expressing themselves in different ways and being free to be whatever clown or knucklehead they want to be. Bounce, 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 bounce. You just gonna stand there? Hey, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Just relax. Just sit on down. Where you going? You can't even walk.